Hi, my name is Carlene Scipio, and welcome to our brand new TV series called From Our Perspective. From Our Perspective looks at the lives and behaviors of millennials, Generation Z, and the changes that are happening in our 21st century and the innovators that are making it happen. We will explore trends, technology, music, fashion, social media, business, science, the arts, faith, and lifestyle, and we will do so through the eyes of various generations. We would look at their interests, how are they changing our 21st century, what is innovation, and what role does innovation play in our lives today, who are our innovators, and what is causing market disruptions, and what does that mean? What are the differences and similarities between Generation Z, millennials, and other generations? And can these generations successfully coexist? We will talk to visionaries, movers and shakers who are doing great things in our local community and around the world. From Our Perspective is not just another talk show. There will be roving reporters from the Caribbean, Europe, and North America. This will be a show of learning, exploring, questioning, listening, and creative ideas. So come join us on Comcast, Verizon, and online. The 21st century has changed the landscape of how we do business. A generation of innovators has entered the marketplace and caused what is now coined market disruption, from Uber to Airbnb, online shopping, YouTube, and artificial intelligence. Even the traditional occupations have no choice but to adapt to the new technological changes to stay relevant. Every business must have some form of web presence to be considered legit. In this episode, we will meet two entrepreneurs. We will hear their stories and see how their businesses are shaping today's landscape.
Hi, my name is Dawn Hendricks. I'm President and CEO of FM Talent Source. We are a nationwide consulting and recruiting firm providing financial management, grant management, and human capital solutions. I'm excited to be here talking about entrepreneurship and leading into the 21st century. I started FM Talent Source really because I saw there was a need in the marketplace. I was working at a Fortune 500 organization in the recruiting department. I was a recruiting manager there, and my responsibility was really to bring in other vendors to provide recruiting services and consulting solutions. And I was having a lot of issues finding reputable firms that actually would do what they said they would do. So, being from an entrepreneurial background, kind of I'm a third generation entrepreneur, I thought that there was an opportunity that I could fill in this space. So my business partner and I, we kind of strategized and talked through how we would do this and what impact we thought we could make in the market, and decided to move forward. The other thing that really led us and kind of drove us in this space was being able to see and having a desire to really consult with the candidates that we were meeting with. Oftentimes on the corporate side, you really don't have an opportunity to mentor and coach and help people in areas where they just need a little brush up, a little polishing in order to make themselves a little more marketable. So I really wanted to be able to infuse that into our business so that we were providing a value add service. I would say, my answer for this really isn't going to be a traditional answer, because I think in business, just in the world generally, you're expecting ebbs and flows, booms and busts in the marketplace. So I think the biggest surprise for me, being in business 14 years, having a business partner, where we started and had this vision and dream together, and him deciding to retire before we really hit the pinnacle of where we were really wanting to go, has been the biggest surprise that I have experienced thus far in my career. I think FM Talent Source is the greatest success story. I mean, really being able to take this concept from an idea to actually put action behind it and to see that this thing has been sustainable in 14 years where we're making an impact in the marketplace. We're employing over almost 200 employees in 12 different states. We have large federal agencies and commercial clients coming to us looking for various solutions and resources to actually help us deliver and drive their mission forward. I think that is the big success, you know, just having others kind of see our dream, believe our dream, and then actually that we're taking this to the next level. I think the thing that I have learned most is to just trust my instincts, trust my gut. Oftentimes, you know, you'll see things and kind of be spurred on to make decisions that don't necessarily feel right, but because you're looking for that win or there's this opportunity and it sounds great and it's going to, you know, make you all this money, you decide to move forward. I found more oftentimes than not, I get that, you know, my intuition is really my guide and that I have to kind of go with those things that feel right, whether it's opportunities or partnerships, bringing on new employees, you know, the full gamut of trusting my intuition. Well, with us, we are, you know, a recruiting and consulting firm, and our business has been primarily grassroots. So, you know, we've been doing things in a very simplistic form. I think some of the innovation that we've brought in is just being open to new approaches around marketing. I mean, we were participating in a television show, The Job Interview, where they were viewing how we do our actual interview process. That is something new and different for us, a new way of marketing and shining a light on the types of services that we provide. Some of the other things that we've really been doing is using technology to just be more efficient, more effective, to be able to reach our employees in a better way. Like I said, we have people spread out throughout the United States. And so even with me having all hands meetings, knowing that I can't have people all in one space, we've been using, you know, various video teleconferencing mechanisms and mediums to really be able to engage and touch our employees. Social media is another way that we are connecting in with folks. We're doing vlogs where instead of just doing a typical blog, we're doing these video vignettes where we're providing services, solutions, tips to our social media, the people that are social media followers. I love millennials. I think they get a bad rap for being lazy and me generations, but I think they are extremely creative. They are extremely bright and resourceful. I think the thing that I would try to impress upon them is just one, understanding that in life there is a process. I think oftentimes, you know, being this microwave generation, they believe that things are supposed to happen quickly and, you know, immediately. So I would tell them to just be patient and go through the process and learn, and that they will actually get to the place that they are looking to get. And they'll do it a lot faster than the generations before them. I think first you have to have a passion and an excitement and enthusiasm for the things that you are doing. I think beyond that, you need to have a vision and goals. You need to know exactly where you're shooting towards, where you want to go in life. And I think once you have that framework, then you can really follow that up with the discipline and determination to kind of carry out those steps, to continue to move down that pathway. I think the fourth step would really be tenacity. The reality is, in life and in business, you're going to get a lot of obstacles and no's thrown your way. So it's important that you really have that stick-to-itiveness approach and continue to follow through and not give up on your particular dream. I think the fifth step for me would say, you know, thinking outside of the box, thinking creatively, not getting siloed into one way of thinking or one way of approaching things, being open to other ideas and such. So I think those are 5 practical tips, techniques that will have you on your way to success. At FM Talent Source, we're all about people, and a part of our mission is really creating opportunities for the next generation. And so one of the concepts that we are actually developing and really looking to roll out in the very near future is an internship program, where we'd be partnering with various universities, specifically kids within the accounting and finance area, since that is a particular core competency inside of FM Talent Source. And in these internships, we would partner with our various clients, providing a very structured program for the students where they would learn some very practical finance, accounting, analytical skill sets throughout the summer. They would also work with a specific mentor, coach, counselor that would help them develop business acumen, making sure that they're showing up to work on time. That's really coaching and counseling them, getting various performance reviews, interacting with their government counterparts to make sure that we're helping and keeping them engaged in the program and helping to support them in areas where they may need some additional assistance. The thought is after their 4-year program that they've got some real tangible practical experience, and specifically with us, providing opportunities and consulting roles broadly within this space, we would be able to transition these students into full-time opportunities. So we want to, create a way, a feeder pool, or a pool, a talent pool rather, for our own particular organization, and create opportunities for students that really may not have access to these types of projects and opportunities.
Market disruption is not new to society. Every generation had its form of disruption, from the Roaring '20s to the hippie movement. Millennials and Generation Z's disruption of the norm has occurred. Young people no longer want to work the traditional 9-to-5 jobs. Their work environment has changed to non-traditional offices. Many have started their own successful online platforms through social media, such as clothing lines, handmade crafts, and content creators via YouTube. Let's meet our next entrepreneur. Republic of Trinidad and Tobago is a twin island nestled in the southernmost part of the Caribbean chain of islands. The country is known for its beautiful beaches, fauna and flora, music and carnival, oil refining and exploration, and its multicultural cuisine. The food reflects its ethnically diverse population of African, East Indian, Chinese, European, and Arab descent. Trinbagonians, as they are also known, are highly educated, boasting an adult literacy rate of over 96%. Its people are creative, innovative, and resourceful. From a population of 1.3 million, 50% are under the age of 34 years. Here is their story.
So this is Coyell Herbert, representative number 1 for Hendricks.
So what made you decide to do clothing?
That's a good question. Basically, it just came to me at once. It wasn't like a long process. What I do is like I have an idea book, and what I tend to do is I write down all my ideas in my book. So one day I was washing my car, and the idea just came to me because I read a lot and I like to encourage myself to think creatively. So it just came to me, and I wrote it down. So the name came to me, the logo came to me, and I was driving. I think I was going to a party or something, or a line or something, I can't remember. I had to pull aside because more ideas just keep coming to me. So it wasn't like something I planned in advance, it was something that just came to me at once. So, yeah.
Okay, so what brought the name Don to your brand?
Alright, so yeah, Don. Alright, so basically, first you have to understand what Don is. Well, most people don't know what a Don is. A Don is basically a kingpin on drug crime boss, like people like Pablo Escobar, people like Lucky Luciano, or from the movies, Michael Coyell, Vito Coyell. Those are people who have, they are respected. They are in charge of a lot of people. They are leaders in their communities. They help build their communities, whatever. But of course, they are involved in a lot of notorious activities. Sorry. So what I try to do is take the sophistication that they move with as Dons and I spin it off in a positive connotation to the brand. So yeah, that is it in a nutshell.
So also, what is your clothing genre? Like, what are you going to design? May it be urban, streetwear, classy?
Alright, so initially, Dons are known for dressing in suits and so forth, right? So like, initially the idea was to probably bring out a formal line, right? But then after I was like, the youth couldn't really cling to that and it would be too seasonal. So I was like, streetwear, and merge the idea of what the Don is into streetwear. So it's more streetwear, urban outfits, yeah.
So being this young entrepreneur, we should say, into this business, do you think it will also be challenging to go up against other brands?
Yeah, I mean, it's always a challenge, but like, it's not that comes with it, like, it all depends on how you approach it. Like, I believe once you have a clear vision and you set goals for yourself, the competition isn't really like something you will see as daunting or something bad. Like, the challenges is what motivates you. So like, what I do, I have a lot of upcoming brands coming up on the local scene, and I try my best to help them. So like, I give them as much tips as possible, advice I've learned on the way and from books I've read or whatever. And in doing that, hopefully they could, be a challenge to like be competitive, like challenge me to improve myself, because in them being better, I will have to force myself to be better as well now. So it's not necessarily like challenge isn't like something I would see as negative or anything, but I embrace it and use it as something to fuel me to do better.
I guess everybody might want to know, what does the Don like to do for fun?
To be honest, as a kind of boring guy, I just sweat on big up the Sunset Drive crew one time, I sweat plenty, read, line, like it, I don't know how to describe it, like the way how my life sets up right now, I don't have like a lot of free time for myself, because like I plan my time, like I plan my day ahead, so like it's either between doing deliveries, talking to people come to me for advice, motivating people, planning photo shoots. I don't really have much time for myself, so I don't think, I have anything really there that's fun. Like doing all of this is fun for me, to be honest, so that's my fun concept. Yeah.
Would you, in this space now that you are going into, would you consider any other brands wanting to collaborate with you, maybe big or small?
Okay, on the local scene, big up brands like Rebel, big up brands like Jive, big up brands like Poncho. So I was talking to the guy, Tyreek, big up Tyreek, recently, and we have something in store real soon. So yeah, Rebel, Jive and Poncho, hopefully in the near future. On the international or global scheme, I don't have anything in mind right now, but as things open up, I'd like in the future to probably collaborate with Nike, because that's one of my favorite brands. So yeah, that's it.
Okay, so moving more into this talk of business, say you were to just take off, where would that stand for your business? Like, would you consider a brand, well, as you said, you're not going to settle, you're going to expand into that, but what are those expansions? What are you planning for the future, like 5 to 10 years?
All right, cool. Yeah, that's a good question. Basically, so yeah, done for me. So like, people focus on done, but the people representing the brands to be done in their own fields. So like, hopefully, my vision for the brand is like it will be like a platform again for the quote-unquote dons to merge their ideas and bounce ideas off each other to solve problems in society and stuff like that. I also want to use it as like a motivational program per se. So like we will have speakers and things coming into our quote-unquote conferences or something maybe, and helping people and sharing ideas to help everyone to be done in their own field. So yeah, that's what I see for the brand in the future basically.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Get caught buzz driving, and you could do some hard time.
Craig, knock it off.
Sorry, Mom.
It could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates. And that could set you back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you.
getting that college education. What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else? Or will you dare do something different? Like be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills, the smarts. Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget. That'd be cool. Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself? What are you gonna make of me?
This is the moment I knew. His future had no boundaries.
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
There are 16 million children struggling with hunger in America. That's 1 in 5 daughters, sons, neighbors, and classmates who don't know where their next meal is coming from. Yet billions of pounds of good food go to waste every year. It's time we do something about it. Feeding America is a nationwide network of food banks that helps provide meals to millions of kids and families in need. Visit feedingamerica.org to help them feed even more. Together, we can solve hunger. Together, we're feeding America.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help,